Hello, and welcome to our video on the administrator settings for the Stored Document screen in BytePro Enterprise 7.0. In this video, we'll cover the Security Manager settings as they relate to the Stored Document screen, as well as how to customize stored docs. Okay, let's open up BytePro and take a look. So here we are on the Stored Document screen in BytePro Enterprise 7.0. First thing that you can customize is the category headings up at the top here. All is always going to be there, but these other tabs can be customized. The way that we would do that, go to Tools, Admin Tool, Security Manager, and open it up. Go down to the Document section, and you're going to see the various headings. One of those is Categories. You can go into the Category section right here, create a new category if you would like, call it Test, say OK, and there you go, you've created your new category. Now when you close out, you're going to see your new category showing up right here. Let's look at some of the other settings inside. We'll get back into the Security Manager. Just kind of start on the left here and work our way over. The first one's under Logo, and this is where you can import your own custom logo and place it on specific documents. You'll see a link down here at the bottom where you can specify which documents you want to print a logo on. And what this link basically does is it takes you to the System Documents tab down here at the end. The System Documents tab has a list of all of the available document names over here on the side. And if you'll notice, you'll see different columns over here that show you what items are included with those specific documents. So for instance, you'll see that there is a logo column right here, and this shows that currently right now we have BytePro set up to print a logo on all of the documents. If you want to remove that logo from specific documents, you can just double click on the document and you will see a checkbox right here that says Print Logo. Uncheck that box and there you go. Now a logo will not appear on page 1 of the 1003. You can also click on the link over here to the right, which will uncheck that box for all of your documents. So now when you close it back out, you'll see that there are no logos on any of the documents. Let's say I want to put the logos back on all the documents. Same thing, open it up. You can check the box to include the logo. And you will see over here, click here to associate a logo with all of the documents. There. Now everybody has a logo again. Next tab is your License Information tab. This allows you to include specific license information as well as things like your company name, loan officer's name, next to that logo. As you can see, as we click or unclick these things, the example changes so you can see exactly what it's going to look like before you place it on your documents. Same thing, you've got the link down here at the bottom, so that you can go to the specific documents and customize individual documents if you do not want that information to appear there. See, there's a column right here for license info. Double click on here and there's also a checkbox where you can remove your license info right here. Barcodes. We give you the ability to print custom barcodes on your documents. The way that we can do this, let's print on the Add a Barcode. And this section right here explains what each of the individual barcode types do very well. First one's a read and write. This means that BytePro will generate barcodes on any of the documents that you create within the system. And it will also read those barcodes when those documents come back into the system. So when you are uploading them to the Stored Documents folder, BytePro will have the ability to read those barcodes. You can also go down here and go to read-only barcodes. What read-only barcodes are designed to do is read somebody else's barcodes. Let's say you're using a document prep company or somebody else along those lines where they have their own barcoding system. What you can do is you click on OK and the barcode pattern editor will open up. And what you would do is you would fill in this information that is supplied from whatever company that you are importing that barcode from. They'll give you all of this information and you can customize it so that now BytePro will read their barcodes when you import their documents. Same thing down here at the bottom, write only. That means that you will only write barcodes onto those documents, and that will be so that those barcodes can be read by an outside company. Let's say if you're using a separate document imaging company, you can design a barcode that will be read by their systems and printed on your documents. So that's the 3 different types of barcodes that you can create. And same thing, if you go to the system document section, you will see a column for the barcodes, so you can exclude barcodes from specific documents if you would like. And you'll see there's the checkbox for the barcodes where you can exclude them. Categories we already talked about. Doc types, this is where you can rearrange the location of your specific doc types. So if you have a document that you use more often than others, you might want to put it at the top of the list. So let's say a document like our loan application. We're going to use that heading or that type quite a bit. So we might want to move that up to the top of the list, which we can do just like that. Let's see, pay stubs probably going to be another one that we're going to use quite a bit. So we can move that up to the top as well. Now when you go to the top of the list, there you go, they're right up on top. And if you want to move them back down, you can do that as well. Move them all around, put them wherever you'd like. You also have the ability to create your own document types. Just click on the plus, add the code that you want to designate the document as. As you can see the codes over here for our prearranged documents. Give it a name, select which category you want it to default to. You can assign a MISMO type to it as well. And you can also choose whether or not it's going to default as inactive. Stacking orders. This is where you create your custom stacking orders. Very easy to do this. All you would do is you click on the plus sign to add your stacking order. And what you're going to see is a list of all of the document categories as well as all of the independent document types. Now you can create stacking orders based on categories. So let's say we want all of our application documents on top, followed by our credit documents, and then our income documents, and so on and so forth. Now your stacking order will be created. Let's say we change our mind. Now I want income down below my credit. Just click on the down arrow and there you go. You can also add specific document types to this list. Like let's say we want to put a loan application on here. And we want to put our 1008 on here as well. So you can do these with just specific documents or just specific categories or a combination of the two. Once you've got your stacking order all created, just say OK. We've got to give it a name, of course. Let's call this one just test 1. Press OK, and there you go. Now your new stacking order is being created. These are going to come in most commonly, and where you're going to use them most probably is going to be when you're creating stacking orders for specific lenders. They may want their documents in a different order, so you can create a stacking order for each individual lender that you're going to submit to, or whatever else you might want to organize your documents for. And then finally, we've got our systems document down here at the end. This basically is that screen that we've looked at where you've got your list of everything that is included on your documents, and you can control what you add to specific documents. Couple of other checkboxes up here on the top include automatically stored documents and your stored document screen. If you remember, we noted that we created a new screen called Print Images. This is where all of your documents that you print, PDF, or email are going to be stored so as not to clutter up your stored documents folder. Now you may want it so that anytime you print or email something that you want it in your stored documents folder, and if that's the case, you can click on this checkbox right here, and now all of your printed, emailed, or PDF documents will appear in your stored documents screen as well. And finally, you've got the drop down up here on the top. This will tell you, controls your automatic storage options. You can choose to not automatically store any documents that you email, PDF, or print. You can store selected docs only, which means that it will blank all this out, and then you would have to manually go in here and select the specific documents that you want to automatically store. Or you can click on Store All Docs Except Exclusions. So now all of the documents are included, and you can go in and select the individual documents that you do not want to include. One other security manager setting that we want to visit really quickly is under Object Permissions. You see under Object Permissions, there's a Stored Documents tab. What you can do is you open that up and you'll see a list of all of the available doc types. Now, if you want to hide a specific doc type from a specific security profile, you can do that right here. Let's say you don't want your loan officers to be able to see the 203 doc type. You can double click on here, change that to hidden, close, and there you go. Now the 203K borrower acknowledgement for FHA 203Ks will not appear for loan officer profiles. You can do this for any of the doc types that are available. You can see they're all listed right here. This concludes our video on the Security Manager settings for the Stored Document screen. Remember that help is never more than a click away. You can click on the Help menu up at the top, and you will find our Byte Pro Enterprise Admin Guide, as well as our regular Help Guide. And you can also click on Technical Support and give our Technical Support Department a call right here, or click on the link to the support inbox. And always be sure and include your user number whenever you call or email so that we can help you more quickly. Thank you for your time and have a great day.